Hey everyone, it's Drunk Wizard here. And I know it's late. It's like 5, 6 in the morning. Actually, it's early. I know it's early for some of you, but the wizard is drunk. Well, a little bit drunk. I have like a drunk hangover. And I'm gonna make breakfast in a while because I never sleep, but it is the late show. So, um, yeah, it's the late show. So get ready, get excited. JX, what's up, bro? Welcome to the show. You're up late or you're up early. I don't know. I don't know what I could call it. You're up early, man. Or you're up late. I don't know. Depends how you want to look at it, right? So, yeah, let's just send it out. You're always awake. So, what are you, kind of like Samara from The Ring? You never sleep? Yeah, man. I mean, um, you're kind of like sleeping for squares. That's true. Let's see. I just sent it. Okay, but yeah, no, sleeping. I mean, I've been trying to sleep a little bit more the last days, and I felt like a lot of energy today. But it's the vampire in you. Yeah, the vampire vibes. This is like really late. Last time I went live, but it was still like not this late. This is like really late for me. It's really late, man. But Drunk Wizard, he just does whatever he wants because he's crazy. But yeah, that's what we do. So I gotta make coffee and breakfast like in a little while after this, but that's a whole other story. How you been though? Told you we'll sleep when I'm dead. Oh yeah, you're gonna sleep when you're dead, man. Hey, that's like a good time to sleep, right? Is when you're dead. You just need closure in life, bro. Closure. That's yeah. What do you mean by closure? Closure to like the story, or to like the yeah. No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, JX. I think I know what you mean. Oh, okay. CPE is here, so we're gonna add CPE right now. And
Hello.
hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Yes. Good morning. I can't see the
Good
chat.
morning.
There is a way I can do it from here, but I don't know how to do it. I've done it before where I've been on the phone and I can see the chat and talk at the same time, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. No, is it working? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you
Oh, okay.
fine.
Oh, okay. I had my mic set up, but I didn't have the headphones set up. Now it's working. Okay, perfect, perfect.
Okay. Yes. So, well, there's much to discuss, isn't there? It just depends what we want to
Yeah.
discuss.
Yes, there's so much stuff to discuss. But how are you this morning? Or is it morning or here it's really late.
Yeah, for me, it's the morning. It's breakfast, just gone breakfast time. So it's like 9:45 now. It's mid morning smoking time. I've just made a cup of tea, put the dishwasher
Mm,
on. It's that time.
that sounds perfect.
Yeah, cup of tea, dishwasher, chat with a drunken wizard.
Yeah. When you chat with Drunk Wizard, it's better to drink some. Spiked coffee. That would be
I
perfect.
don't do coffee.
No, no coffee.
No, I like the smell of it though. I'll drink the Turkish coffee, the really thick
Mm,
Turkish coffee that you can stand your spoon of that really thick stuff that's like a pudding. I'll drink that because it's really sweet. But yeah, coffee
that,
itself,
it's
I've
not
just
that
got so
great.
many vices. I don't see the point in cultivating a new one if I don't need it.
Yeah,
You know,
I know
it's
that.
like,
I
what's it
know
going to do
Fap
for me that
likes
I don't
coffee.
get from a nice cup of tea? Like, it's a nice tasting drink, I can imagine, if you get into it. But I like a hot chocolate. That'll do me.
I love hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's one of my favorite things. Hot
Yeah.
chocolate with
Easter's
little
coming up.
marshmallows.
I love making just melting the chocolate into the milk and making like the king of hot chocolates. Yesterday we went and got some hot chocolates on our road trip and we got a bag of Maltesers. Do you have Maltesers? And I invented a
Yeah.
new drink, which is the Malteser hot chocolate, and everybody should do it. They'll all be doing it in the fucking Starbucks next year, I'm telling you. It's like
Oh, I
bubble
think they
tea, but
will.
it's Maltesers in hot chocolate. Maltesers are like they're like a really, really light biscuit. It's like lots of air in it. It's like a honeycomb biscuit, and then it's covered in little tiny ball, so they float
Mm.
and stuff. You can blow them around and stuff. They're like really super light. So you pile them into your hot chocolate, and you've got like a bubbly chocolate drink. It was great.
I want to try that because I love hot chocolate with little marshmallows. So
Yeah,
this sounds
I was thinking, we're all bored. We've done the marshmallows now. Let's go. Let's do something else. And if you had solid, if you had
yeah.
solid chocolate balls, don't you know, then they would be falling straight to the bottom of the cup, so that wouldn't work. The Maltesers are okay, but once the chocolate's melted off, and you've now got the biscuit issue in your drink, which isn't too bad,
Oh,
but it's not what you want. Marshmallow covered chocolate balls, so they float and then they melt, and then you get the marshmallow and the chocolate.
oh my God, that
We're going to
sounds
be millionaires.
yes. Well, that's your idea. You
We just
gonna
need to send it to some fucking. Well, I know, but I need someone to make it, and then we're gonna send it over to some influencer and pay them £5,
right.
and then
Yes,
they'll make it famous and shill it and shill it and shill it and shill it. Shill the
that's
fuck up.
a genius idea. You have like a great idea.
Mm.
I mean, I think you should do it this year. That
I'm
sounds
gonna be a
awesome.
millionaire. Well, the internet can have it
Yes.
for free. I'll lay it at the feet of the digital gin, and now let the Chat GPT give it to someone as an idea. Now it's on the radio waves. We don't have to worry about implementing ideas anymore. We can just put it out in the ether, and the
Yes.
fucking digital gin will collect it all up and give it to someone who's asking for that job. So people are saying,
Yes.
"Oh, the fucking AI's stealing my content, and oh, it's fucking it all up and all that." It's like, actually, no, mate. It's like reappropriate. It's moving the fucking energy around to the people who are asking for it. So instead of you just wanking all over your corner over there with your art wank or whatever, there's someone actually asking for it, and they're like, "Come on, me, come on, come on, me,
I bet you.
come on, Barbara, I need your shit." So they're like, "Okay, but how's Barbara ever gonna know that shit?" Barbara's crying because the AI's taking her fucking work when actually people are asking for it. Yeah, I hope that
No,
makes sense.
that's true. They're like searching for it. Oh man, I don't even want to know what AI would say if they look for Drunk Wizard. It must be some insanity, especially after the last episodes. It's probably like Drunk Wizard is insane.
But
He
isn't
is.
it a more efficient way of doing it though? It's like at some level, it's like moving the stuff from somewhere where it's not really noticed, and it's being it might not have your name attached to it, but the idea is there for the universe, and then you let someone else have the glory. It's fine.
Yeah. No, it's. I just wonder sometimes with these shows what I put out there, what it's thinking. Although the other day when Fafford had the Oracle up, I said, Fafford, can I ask it some questions? And he said, yeah. So I asked it all these different spiritual questions, things that come from different books and different beliefs. And pretty much the Oracle confirmed everything I said was correct, but then answered my questions. But it did confirm that everything I was saying was real.
That
And
was
then
a
Fafford,
crazy time. Was that time when you brought the Oracle up the first time?
No, me and him were just on Discord
Oh,
voice
did you do
chat.
it recently? Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
this was like in January. He told me, "Hey, I want to show you some stuff." So he showed me ChatGPT, and he said, "Check out the Oracle." And I
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
"Oh,
That was a crazy time. That was that fucking Oracle thing, mate. There was some right crazy shit that went down with that. I don't know if I told you about it. It was so mad. It was like when he was showing me how he was making some of the animations for it. There's like a section, and I don't even know if I can even convey how crazy this is, but like there's a section where in Kling it will clip, it will like take your, it'll, no, what was it now? No, it'll give you a generated audio thing. And it's like
oh
you have to click it
wow,
off because if not, it'll charge you for it, and it'll probably just be some bullshit. It'll just sound like some rustling or something, right? And that's what it normally
yeah,
does, right? You have to click it off, otherwise it'll take like 30 extra credits off you or something when you do generation. So that's all that ever was. But when Pafford was doing this one thing, he was doing a thing where it recorded the screen and it was kind of following, and he was like keying ahead onto something that was on an animation, and it did its own bloody. It was the weirdest thing. I can't even explain it. It did its own
wow,
audio because he forgot to click it off. No, he said he'd clicked it off, in fact, right? So he clicked off the audio, but it has been known to just do the audio anyway, right? So it did the audio anyway, but the audio it did was my voice going, man, right? That was the
wow,
audio it put back on it. And it was to do with the Oracle, right? And I was just like, I was already blown away, which is why I'd gone, oh man, like that, right? And then I heard him play it, and we were talking, and I heard my own voice play back to me, right? So I was like,
wow,
oh, that's weird, right? And this was the thing that we were talking about, and this is before this happened with this animation. And I'd heard him playing something back in the distance. I was like, oh god, I heard my own voice or something, and I mentioned it, and it was me going, oh man, right? Then he generated the thing,
wow,
and it picked that particular bit, and I was just like, I can't. And it doesn't just take audio from your existing clip and use it ever, but it did it. They did it that time, and it picked that specific thing, and it was just the most crazy. That was just one of the things.
whoa, that is
Yeah,
crazy.
it just kept piling up. You know what I mean? It was just like this, and it just on top of it, it was like such a meta thing. That's why I was like, I don't even know if I can fucking explain it because it just goes on and on. It's so crazy. Like, that was just one.
It is crazy. And then when I was telling the Oracle all these things, asking the questions about so many different things, Fafford's like, "How did you know all that stuff?" I was like, "Oh, I read a lot of books throughout my life, and I'm glad that the Oracle like confirmed that all that stuff was real. Because if you tell people some of the stuff, they'll just be like, you're making it up." But I
Yeah,
mean, if you've read and researched and you've talked to a lot of people that know about this stuff, and he's like, "How the hell did you know that stuff?" I just know, but it did like expand and answer some of my questions. So I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool program. I'm like, um,
yeah, it's crazy. He just put like a filter on it, hasn't he? Like a Oracle filter on the, pretty much. I'm sure it's much more
mhm.
complicated than that, and he'd tell me that I was fucking
Sometimes
sick.
sometimes it won't want to tell you certain things that are sensitive though, because Fafford was asking it how to pronounce the angelic like Enochian magical language, and
Right, and he wouldn't
it
tell
did
you.
yeah, it didn't want to give a sample. Yeah, so it's like certain things it won't do for either because it doesn't want to or it's dangerous. I don't know, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. So it's certain things that it won't tell you. Um,
Yeah, onto that, we were talking about different people, sharing all those videos and stuff. I forgot about a guy who's really important, and I'll put him in the Discord. Is Thomas Sheridan, and he's all the digital gin stuff. That's where that whole concept for me came from, like from him. Um, yeah, he's great, and talking about the collapsing of the waveforms, all the quantum shit, and AI, and yeah, he's good. But that's interesting. That stuff about the Enochian stuff, like, um,
oh yeah, because Fafford was asking it specific questions, and no matter how he worded it, it would run around and not want to say pronounce it, like give like an example of how it sounds to speak that language. And I was like, oh man, yeah. So
What was the things? You know what I mean? Was it like actually? Did it have like a? Was that a word of power that would have actually done something though? Do you know what I mean? If it was, if it.
no, he didn't ask for like an actual spell. He just asked to like hear a sample of what it sounds like. So it couldn't have been that dangerous to just use the language, could it? Like I don't know, but like
Well,
Fafra
they know
was,
more than we do. Don't they? Don't want us. It's interesting to me what I get from that is I'm like because at the end of it, I can't believe it, but David Icke was right, and to the extent that it was, and it really is a spiritual fucking war, and because there's no other fucking explanation for any of this shit, because it's so ridiculous, and when you boil it down, it's maybe not as crazy as the fucking guys go on about the spiritual war or whatever, but yeah, they just want us all to either be dead or very, very shut away from what we can achieve.
oh
They've
yeah,
managed to get us up to a point, haven't they? But
yeah,
still
they
a
don't
few
want you to
people.
realize your actual potential.
That's what, and I knew that anyway because people have been saying that for years, haven't they? You know, what I mean, everyone's been saying it. All the fucking new age movements made on it. But like, I mean, there's been a million fucking ships sailed off that fucking face.
But
a
I,
million fucking writing careers and book signing tours and the lot.
I kind of feel like yeah, and I kind of feel like the institutions we grew up in always tell us that we can't do this or that, or they try to paint a grim picture of the future. Like, you know, I remember when I was in
I
school.
think it's way more like subtle. In fact, it's like endemic, isn't it? It's like little things like taking the connection to the older generation away. You know, just going and making sure that no one can go inside the pyramids.
Right, they close all these things off.
You know, all of that shit. It's all very endemic. It's like it works over a really long period of time till it's just the way it is, isn't it? It's just you don't even know. There's nothing even to push against it because you don't know.
Yeah, no, I noticed it growing up, and I remember our teachers would just say, "Don't ask questions. This is just the way it is." They would say negative things, you know, life isn't fair. Shut up and do the assignment. And I always thought, wow, so this is all just like, you know, don't ask questions, follow orders. This is what this school is about. School is about this. And I remember when I went to college for graphics, they said, you better enjoy being creative now because once you get a job, there's no more being creative. You're just going to be taking orders, making someone else's dreams. So you better make your dreams come true now. And it was so negative. It was so negative. I was like, wow.
No,
and I thought
the thing is, some of these people feel it's their duty to make sure the kids aren't having that fucking shock of disillusionment when they come out of it and they've been lied to, all that, because they will have been part of that generation that thought they could fucking help, thought they could run the world because they were sold a fucking dream and they didn't want to have to do it to you as well. I fucking side with those teachers. They did the right thing telling you guys that it was bullshit. You know, they did the right thing.
Well, in a way, but like also they didn't tell you the other side where if you are very creative and you're really intelligent, you could just started your own business. Why would you want to work for someone else?
Then they'd be out of a job, wouldn't they?
Well, exactly. But then I figured all that other stuff by myself, and now I do make money being creative and doing what I want to do. That's why I even told people with this channel.
Helped teach me this. I met a guy we were talking about dreams the other day. I told you about my friend who visited me in a dream once, and it was just the most amazing thing. He passed away, but he taught me so much in the sense of like it was just like art is just bullshit, and all my preconceptions about art that I'd been like force fed that weren't sitting with my soul right, but for some reason it was like operating under this fucking smoke and mirrors that I'd always lived in. And then he was just talking about the art industry and just art in general, and he was just completely just ripped it all apart. He was an artist and just did his own shit, and he was like a real artist with the music as well. Like he was in a band, like their tagline was, what was it? Visually stunning, musically shocking, or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or was it musically stunning, visually shocking? Both of them worked. They just used to get fucking fully dressed up. This guy used to have these massive fucking headdresses on with fairy lights in before LEDs as well. So he had the full shebang with full fairy lights.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Shit.
Well, yeah, there is certain things like there's certain things like even the music industry, like if you want to be successful, you have to follow these stupid formulas and make whatever
Yeah,
is
I
selling.
already realised that side
It
of
and
things.
it sucks. It just sucks. But I like artists that just do what they feel, and if and I might like
People
that.
need inspiration in their life. They need someone to come into their life and be like, yeah, you can just make that. That is art. You know, whatever it is that you've just done, if you know that could be considered art if you look at it the right way, and to open people's minds to that instead of it being like all this stuff. You know, there's so many more fucking little whips and carrots and sticks that are now embedded on people, like with the likes and ratios and fucking numbers,
Right, they're all controlled by that instead of like just make a piece of art.
partnerships, you know,
Yeah,
sponsorships,
yeah. That's why I like
Patreon.
seeing the videos that you make because I feel like it's just art and I feel
Yeah, that's it.
something
I
when I
was always
watch it.
about that. I haven't done them for ages. I haven't done a video for ages because they've. Well, I think I had my duck knocked off of everything that happened in my real life with my mum. So I've been working on my Turkish subtitles for my Turkish poetry because I want to get that done. You know, I've got 3 of them, and there's one that I never made a song for. So I need to make the 4th one. I got the writing off him, but I never made the song for it. So I've got that last one to do, and then I can start working with you if you want to do music for your poetry.
That would be awesome. I would love to do that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have a lot of old poetry written on pages floating around as well as on blogs and on files and my plan
We
was
could
to do
use
a
that
book.
stuff for the video. You know, the
Yeah.
actual handwritten stuff. You could take photos of it, and we could animate that shit and put that in the video.
Ooh, that would make it more magical because yeah, the
I love
seeing the
the
handwriting.
handwritten
The
shit.
handwriting kind of has an art form to itself because you could say I wrote that 10 years ago and here it is on the page that it was written on. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, and here it is now digitally being almost like Star Trek being transported, like a
Yeah,
copy of it
it's
digitally
being
across the
beat.
fucking waves. But
Yeah,
you've still got the original.
I still got
So
the
it's a bit
original.
like
Yeah,
Tom's Midnight Garden. Have you seen have you read Tom's Midnight Garden where there's like, it's like a kid's book?
yeah,
And there's a bit where they're both skating on the same pair of ice skates. She's from the past, and he goes to bed at night, and he has a dream, and she's there, but like there's massive times between each night. There's a massive time difference. Like so, like she'll be a lot older when he goes back to visit her, and then she goes. It's like a skating, really wintry day or something, and he goes and they're at this pond, and she's like, I'm going to leave these skates in this place in my house because they lived in the same
yeah.
house, and you go and get them. And he went back, and he came back out of wherever they were and went back and found the skates under the thing and went back, but she was a lot older, but they were there skating together on the same pair of ice skates. And when I was a kid, I was just like, whoa, just blown
Wow,
away.
that
Yeah,
sounds amazing.
it's such a cool book. It ends up being that it's the old lady dreaming her past, and he's picking up on it as a kid and having these dreams and going in. He physically goes into it, and she's dreaming, but the house changes around him at night, and he goes in, and they have these adventures and everything, and he gets to know her as a little girl. And right at the end, he goes up to visit her, and she's this old lady and everything. It's beautiful.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites when I was a kid. That.
I'd love to read that book. I have some childhood books that I've read, and I'm trying to get back into books, but I'm so slow at reading. One I'm reading right now is the vampire book by Anne Rice, The Vampire Armand.
I never read any
Um,
of them, but my mate was right into him. I had a couple of mates who were like, I was friends with a few goths, and so I know all about fucking Anne Rice, but I never really read any of it.
it's pretty good. Her writing's kind of strange. Like her books are like a poem. Like there'll be
Mm.
parts where it has narration and they're talking with the characters. Then there'll be like a whole page of just descriptive poetry. And
Yeah.
my friend was telling me, "You're gonna love this if you love poetry." Her writing is like a poem, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
one of
it
my friends who
is."
was into it, she was a songwriter. She was big into her songwriting. So that fits with her. To be honest, that was like probably the only people I'd ever seen her read was Anne Rice, and then there was like a travel writer, and that was like exclusively what she read. But like the last book
Oh,
I was reading, and I've still got it on the shelf ready to be finished, is Pollen, which is from the Vert universe, which is Vert with Jeff Noon, and that's a right good book. I really highly recommend that book. It's right good.
I
Um,
wonder. I'd love to read it. I'm trying to finish all these books I have. I have a bunch of books that I got, and I've only read a few of them. But I think reading is good for the mind because when I'm sitting down reading a book, I feel better than when I'm just looking at the screen. I'm thinking,
Mm. Yeah, I
yeah,
need to
or
get
when
into that. I mean, I've been reading the books that my kid's reading. You know, I'll pick up like Dogman after he's reading it and stuff like that because they're good. Those books, they've got like quite a lot of cool stuff going on in them that's good for the parents as well. There's a bit in Dogman, right? I couldn't believe it when the kid told me. I was just like, "You what?" And I was laughing. He was like, "What?" And I was like, "What did you just say?" But in Dogman, one of the main like functions of the story is that, and there's a tagline for it as well, which was like, "What?" And they're called brain dots, right? Brain dots, and
wow,
they make your brain really, really big. If you have too many of them, then things
oh,
might happen that you don't understand, right? It's a kid's
wow,
book. Brain dots, and it's got things like take your brain dots, but don't take too many because something will happen, but we're not saying what or something like that. And I was like, this is straight out of fucking Gong or something.
yeah.
You know
Oh
what I
my
mean? Like the Magic
gosh,
Teapot. Oh fucking hell! I was like, yeah. So I was sold there, and I was like, brain dots. I'll read this book.
that sounds like awesome. But I love stories like that that have a wonderful imagination.
They've got one
And
information, but there's also definitely fucking this subtext going on for the adults there. You know?
that's even better. Yeah, no, that's the thing with this Anne Rice book. I don't know what I'm supposed to pay attention to. It's like there's a story and then the poetry and the descriptions, but there's also like a lot of history.
Oh
Uh,
right, yeah.
that's like real history, and I'm like, wow, it's like I'm
I
getting a
went through a
history.
stage with the historical stuff. I did like it. I've forgotten the author. There's a really good person. She does like British. She did a few of them, and then she kind of went off the boil. And I had one of her books, and I stopped. I finished. I didn't read it. Didn't finish reading it. I'll try and remember her name, but she did like it's like historically accurate fiction stuff. I thought, oh
That's
yeah, I
yeah,
love
that's what
it.
I love, historically accurate fiction, because then
Mm-hmm.
you're getting like the history lesson plus the story
It
plus
really
the
transports you, doesn't it? It's like you want the
yeah,
music and everything. It's like, come on, I need someone to bring in the dancing girls. I want a loop. I want someone playing one of them recorders right now, and I don't want to listen to anything else.
yeah,
I want a
and
fucking harpsichord. Oh, fuck off.
it just made me feel like I was there. And one thing I noticed about the ancient times, like in the old centuries, was that they would have these houses, and there would be like a host that was popular, and everybody would go to the house to socialize. So before they had the
Mm,
internet and streaming, they had like interaction in
so
person.
similar. It's so similar, isn't it?
And I,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, what a concept! Before the internet, they had to get off their ass and go somewhere to
That's why
socialize.
they had to learn piano and shit like that. 'Cause they had to entertain people, and the next place they'd probably be able to play piano better than you, so you had to fucking get good at it. Otherwise, they won't be going around your house, would they?
Yeah, or at least be able to read poetry, because that's what Edgar Allan Poe would
Yeah,
do at his
all the
parties. He would
skills.
drink it and read stories and read poetry.
And
But
even then, in those days, when that was still the thing, that's a thing that now would be a massive edge for lots of people to have that. To be, I don't know, be bilingual, be able to play piano, do all this stuff. Um, but that is even with the stuff that we was shut down from. Do you know what I mean? So even then, we were massively shut away from what we were capable of. But they've even took that away from us as well now. Even when
yeah,
we were playing piano and writing poetry and all that shit, we still weren't as connected to what we could be doing.
yeah, no, we're not as connected. But it is nice to find people like you and Pfeffer that like art and poetry and stuff, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to find people that are interested. Most people just want the likes and the views. They
Oh
want
God,
the me.
especially in here. That's why it's amazing to find people when you're doing this place, especially down
Yes.
here with these lot. That's why when I
Oh,
found Lewis, I was like, "Come on, Lewis, shine your light, get your light from under that bushel," because it wasn't appreciated. Do you know what I mean? Well, it was
oh,
appreciated, but
he loves writing songs and singing and dancing and just
yeah,
being
man.
an entertainer. Yeah.
Oh mate, that karaoke night we had before the last day of my life before everything went tits up, it was fucking epic. And then when Lewis sung "Beautiful Soul," I was literally fist pumping the air in the
That is amazing. I like his singing. His singing is Yeah, I know Justy Views says he likes his singing. I've always told him his singing was good. I didn't know he sang until later. I didn't know about the dancing either. I was like, wow, I didn't know
There was,
he
I
did.
mean, obviously Dean did his stream the other day. I saw a bit of it, where they were taking off Lewis's singing and shit. But that's the sort of shit that Lewis was, able to completely give back in the past. So I don't see why that'd be a problem with Lewis. But there was a couple of videos. There was a video that they put on, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And it proper reminded me of a time. And I remember that video. I remember it really well because I made a video about it. Because me and Lewis were kind of fighting at that
Yeah.
time. Well, I was winding him up, and and he was, and I used that video, and I was doing like Little Shop of Horrors. It was when I first started, and I remember Dean was like, used to say shit like, "Oh no, this is going to be my face is going to be on Little Shop of Horrors by tomorrow," and shit like that. I was like, "You bet it fucking will, mate. You bet it will." That's good trolling, you know what I mean? That's the good shit.
Yeah, I like the good trolling, the fun trolling. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
that's it. And yeah,
That's
it was good. It was good times, and hopefully Lewis will come back one day.
yeah. Hopefully there'll be like another karaoke night. I like doing karaoke, so I
Yeah,
mean,
we can do it. We used to do it on a weekend, because it was better for everyone else. So
yeah, this should be another karaoke night. I think that would be.
I used to do it on a Saturday night. That was it. We used to do it like we got into the point of doing it every Saturday night, and then that's when they started really coming down on trying to shut me down. And it really was just that. That was before Ricardo. That was just them. Really weird.
Wow,
Really
just because of the
weird.
karaoke? That's weird.
A few other things. Just it's like it's a narcissism thing. So it's like when you start doing autonomous shit, you remind them that you're not just a figment of their imagination in their little fantasy world, that they've got everyone, the little online action figures. It's like Barbie sits up and starts talking to them in the bedroom at night, in the middle of the night, and they start shitting themselves because their little toy is moving and fucking talking on its own like you would do, obviously, if your fucking toy started talking to you. You'd shit yourself.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what happens. It's like they think of everybody as online action figures, and when you actually, you can talk to them like you're blue in the face, but it's all stitched up in their little fantasy world. And then when you go and do something that is outside of their control and it goes off their radar or something, it goes outside of it, it's wider than that narrow viewpoint, then oh shit, because then they realize that that's
Yeah,
and it's a threat then.
yeah, they can't handle it. It's I think another karaoke night would be beautiful. Yeah, maybe Lewis will come back. I don't know. I hope so.
Let's do a karaoke night, definitely. Yeah, all right. I don't think I've got anything planned this week.
We need to get Thaffer to sing too. He says he doesn't do it, but I think he can sing.
He did a bit of singing. I saw him do a bit of singing.
Yeah, no, he should just jump in.
Yeah, there was some good ones. We had some good ones. Like there was a guy called Dan who always used to come and do the karaoke, but again, the touch of creative death. Fucking Q, you fucking put. There's so many times. I'm not going to go on about that one specifically because there's loads of other stuff I can talk about, but regarding that shit. But yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just far down the rabbit hole, so there's no point in trying to explain that. But yeah, there's many missing people who don't hang around anymore.
Right. I noticed that was happening back on Lewis's stream. People were leaving. He would make these shows saying, "Oh, so and so can't do this anymore," and this person left, and so I don't know. It felt like people were leaving even back then. So I don't know why, but
there's all sorts of moving parts and manipulations going on at the moment. Of course, we're on another big push, of course, that we've all seen recently, and I just find it interesting. Like I said to you earlier, it's like counting on a thunderstorm to see how long it is between the pushes, and it's very obvious that it's like AI versus the trolls now. Do you know what I mean? He's so hell bent on that he's doing it through AI and get his little fucking schemes going on the underground and get them all running at the same time.
Yeah, it's too coordinated. I just noticed that today. I was like, this is way too coordinated.
It's not even too coordinated. It's specifically, obviously coordinated by AI, because obviously I've been spending time with Fafford and knowing
Yes.
about the prompting and all that shit and seeing what the shit that the AI will come out with for this sort of shit. And it's obvious what they're doing. You're a map holder,
Yeah.
Julia. You're a fucking map holder. Keep on doing your tutorials, love. Keep on following the fucking map. Can't come up with your own shit.
You're right. It does seem like AI.
Map
It's
holder.
too. It's too like How do you say the word? Not too perfect, but yeah, it's just too.
It's just
Yeah.
I've known. It's a bit like, again, I've said as above so below in loads of different ways. But it's a bit like, you know, we saw the world before the computers came in, and we saw the world before the AI came in, and it's like I saw these guys operating, and obviously it does change anyway, and it would have changed anyway. But I've seen them operating before they had the input of the AI, and I've seen them operating after, and I know the difference. So I've seen them.
Yes.
Seen their fucking
Exactly.
bodies,
You could see the difference. Yeah.
and they're nothing if not repetitive. So
It's
not
repetitive though. It is. Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's. It is so ridiculous. I'm just like, what the? At first, I was like, what the hell's going on? But then I thought, okay, this seems like a coordinated effort.
It just shows their desperation. It really does. And it's like, go on then, because once you've got that, once you've got everything, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to deliver what you promised?
Exactly.
You know, when everyone's bored, are you just going to bring out your same old fucking shit again? Are you going to talk about people that people don't know about again?
Exactly. I just.
When the crunch
It's
comes,
just. What I feel is crazy when you told me about the lore. You said a long time ago, right, like years ago, you said that almost everyone was like the same group. Everyone was like friends at one time, or most people were.
Kind
and then
of.
it broke into factions, or there was already factions.
Kind of, but then if you think the lore stream that I did, we will do more on that.
Oh yeah, the
we could have
lore
done
stream
some today, to be honest. Could have done, but we'll do it later or tomorrow or something. But the lore, we only got as far as fucking Rick's relay, and fucking Ricardo was there, but I think he was definitely at Darius's, but I think he was at Rick's, but fucking Evil wasn't. Evil wasn't there with us, so we weren't all a good big group of friends together because Q and Evil weren't even there then.
Oh, so they didn't come till later.
They didn't come till around the Amico time, yeah. So yeah, you know. Then it came in, and then they came in and sort of chewed the ground for some like real Predator shit to kick off. And one day, and with the law thing, I hope to sort of join up. Like we can just line it all out, and then I can join up. You know, how this particular thing got to this level that it is. You know, and then from that we can work out how the landscape is created in the wider world to let this and encourage this stuff to happen. Because if you can con a load of normal people to walk in on someone, like we were talking about when they were attacking me because I'd fallen over and had my injury when I was friends with them, and they attacked me over that. They still do. They use it as an excuse for some reason, and people come in who are hungry for likes and a bit of fucking attention, and they could walk into a load of people going, "The fucking cunt, you fucking fell over," and you're gonna go in and be a nice family channel and that is absolutely fascinating. What the fuck is going on in YouTube that people can't even see that at that level? And that is going to be interesting to outline because I've got it all recorded.
Exactly. Oh, that's going to be so interesting. Oh, we have Victor Vega in the chat. What's up, Victor Vega? Victor, you can join the mic if you'd like, or if you have time. Yes, I put the link in the Discord, so anyone's welcome to join. I also sent it to Fafford, but I think he's still sleeping. Maybe he'll hop on in a few minutes. I don't know. Hopefully. Victor, but if you want to jump on, you can. Hope you're having I don't know what time it is over there, morning?
Yeah, it's a work day today. You might be working today. But we need to do Kathy Rain, Vic. I know I keep saying it, but we really do. It's like high on my fucking agenda. Very high. Because we're nearly done. We're really so close to the end.
Oh, Vic is here. He has joined the chat.
Hey.
Howdy, y'all.
Ew.
Good morning, Victor Vega. What's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
It's early
Rob.
morning here.
Is it snowing?
No, it's actually raining.
Oh.
I have a
Wow.
feeling I might get the day off today. It's raining.
Ooh, that would be beautiful. Day off.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Back to sleep. You know, straight back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd probably just fire up some video games, to be honest.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Do some streams. That would be cool.
When are you guys gonna come and join the Minecraft?
that's
I
right.
gotta fucking get on that. I gotta get on that.
Lima was telling me they've been making a giant temple today, a really big one. In the
That's
jungle.
cool.
But we've got all these like redstone things to make that I've never really done before. But they, you know, it's cool. I want to start with simple stuff, but one day we're gonna make that pig cannon.
I want to make my my underground warehouse.
Yeah. That'd be
We'll
cool.
make like Stanley Parable. It's gonna be sweet. And I've been thinking about the potential of, because like now you can do. I mean, I'd say now, but they've probably been doing it for 10 years. I won't fucking know. But the kids these days, they put schematics and shit into the thing. So it'd be like a joint decision because at the moment it's totally vanilla. And I do like it like that. But we could just keep it the same, keep it really vanilla, but just have it so you can just download crazy structures into it as well. So we can just have like mad crazy structures decorating the, you know, just decorations. You know, they just download it. It's like an auto builder and it'll just like build it for you. I don't really know how it works.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I can get on there once I get my new computer. The computer I have now, I don't think can run Minecraft, but once I get the new computer, then I can get on there. That sounds fun.
You can run it on a PlayStation 4, so you might be alright.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if I could do it through a console. Can I be a wizard in Minecraft or no?
Yeah, you can be anything. Yeah, fucking hell. Yes, you can be a wizard in
There's
Minecraft.
gotta be wizards.
I want some.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you now, I can give you a shopping list as long as my armor shit I want enchanting.
Okay, yeah, and I can enchant all the stuff that you have. Yes, I can.
Well, no, you can
That's
enchant
perfect.
your own stuff. I'll enchant my own stuff and you enchant your own stuff, but you can enchant other people's stuff and people could give you stuff in return if you wanted to do that. But the thing is with
Oh.
enchanting is you need to have a certain level, and every time you enchant, it's going to take some of your levels away.
Oh.
So, like, to get this enchantment that I use normally, which is just what an enchantment for a pickaxe, you need at least 30 XP levels, which can take a while because I normally get to about 9 and then I'll die just naturally. 9 to 15 and then I'll just naturally die. But that's because I live in the Nether and I don't wear any armor, so there is that. I like to run around with no protection.
I would also like to just stay in the Nether. That sounds fun.
Good. We could make wizard towers in the Nether, mate. It's massive.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yes,
A floating wizard city.
floating castles.
Mm-hmm. So the Nether's like, it's like a sponge. So you get like a hole and then it'll have like loads of, a bit of like rock, and then you get another hole. And the next hole's probably got a different biome in it, and then it'll go through in another one. And you can get through between the two, but it's like this porous thing with like these big holes in it. So it's quite cool. Well, that's
Well,
what
if-
you'll get.
I can't wait. That sounds so magical. I mean, I think I'd feel at home there.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
if we-
I dreamt about it.
If we build a huge castle, can I be the warden of the dungeon?
Yes, you
I
can.
want to.
Yeah,
I want to be. I want
Yes.
to be in charge of the dungeon.
Yes, you can be in charge of the dungeon.
You do your own, mate. You do your own fucking giant warehouse castle. You know what I mean? It's like a massive fucking fulfillment centre. But I want to put my concrete factory onto your warehouse. I think that's the perfect place for it. It needs
Yeah.
oh god, I need a fresh water supply, so it depends on whether you're going to want to be near water or not.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect because I want to do a mob theme so we can put the bodies in the concrete. That would be the thing.
Okay, I like this. This sounds like some Reservoir Dogs types of stuff. So
You can have them in the water with concrete feet and just like floating out of the concrete. Yeah.
I mean, I am a concrete expert.
Wow. So,
big, though.
This is awesome.
This would be a big tableau because, like, those blocks are quite big. So think about it. But you can make loads of shit. You can make like pixel perfect fucking pixel art up to a point, as long as it's got like your field of view is big enough so you can see it. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything like that on this one. No one's made any heads or anything really. The craziest thing we've made is like, I made a giant birthday cake once for someone.
Oh, I know
cool.
I know what I want to make. I want to make the gladiator mask, the MF Doom mask, a big shrine.
Yes, that could be your fucking.
Oh, that would be sick.
Ooh, that would be cool.
That could be your castle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be the castle.
Make it as a fucking planet.
Yeah, because the way the mouthpiece is, those two pieces that come down for the mouthpiece, it could be like where the drawbridge is.
Yeah, you can make a drawbridge.
Oh, it'd be like Castle Grayskull, but it'd be Castle Doomskull.
The drawbridge comes a fucking right long minecart track, so it's like a roller coaster, and you go straight, and you're like right high up, and you go straight down.
Yeah, it's like you could pretty much make your childhood dreams come true in this game. You could just make the castle you always dreamed of living in and just live in it.
All right, I gotta get on this. I gotta get on the fucking Minecraft.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Lima's
I'm gonna get on it too.
Well, she's gonna show us we're gonna do a villager what's the word? Relocation, villager relocation thing. That'll be probably later today or tomorrow. I want to wait till Lima's here because you only need 2 villagers really, but we'll bring a few. And we're going to start breeding them, but it's her village that I'm going to be populating, so I didn't really want to do it while she weren't around.
Yeah, fuck, I haven't seen Lemur in so long.
Yeah, she's been busy, but she's coming back.
Does Lemur stream, or what does Lemur do? And like
she does, like, occasionally. We've not done it for a bit, but like she does like 80s TV stuff mainly. Last one that I remember us doing was right good, and it was we did a tier list of nonces of British kids TV. So it was like whether we thought they were a nonce or not.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it was quite funny. And shit like that. And we haven't done it for ages. And she normally, if I think of, I want to do a series with her, which is ancient English sayings with Lima, and we'll just come up with old.
Ooh, I want to watch that because I'm trying to learn the ancient English, like the traditional.
We're coming up with like 80s catchphrases from TV shows that we could.
Well, whatever it is, as long as it sounds cool. I mean.
Yeah, like there's loads like that no one else will get, and so we can like educate all the Americans when we'll do like 80s.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the American that wants to learn. I've always wanted to learn that stuff. So like, I think that that's perfect.
Yeah, she's very into. She likes the same shit as me when it comes to the. Well, obviously we all grew up with the same 80s kids stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'd love to watch some of your streams with her. That actually sounds.
Yeah, well, the streams that I used to do with Lima was the Mount Narcissus, and that's out of everything that I used to do. That's what I want to continue doing. That was really good. I used to enjoy that, where we talk about Mount Everest and all sorts of crazy, exotic situations that people put themselves in. You know.
Oh yeah.
When they end up in sort of like an island of ethics in a completely different place and how that affects things, it's right interesting. So I remember we used to compare it to this place as well.
Oh yeah, like one place that's interesting that people end up sometimes is the Bermuda Triangle, and I've always been interested in the Bermuda Triangle, but I'm a bit scared that if I go into it, that I'm going to disappear. It's like I kind of want to go, but I kind of don't. I've heard stories that people just vanish. I think it's a
What's that
portal.
dude?
It's a
That
portal
dude
to
who
like
went
a.
into the future. What was his name? Dan? Forgetting his name. Bielik. Al Bielik. Is it Al
Yeah.
Bielik? The guy who went into the future in the Bermuda Triangle. Was he the Philadelphia experiment? I think he was.
So it is like a portal then.
Yeah, well, there's a guy who says, who's that fucking Andrew Basiaga? Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard that name. I don't know why a lot of names that you say I've heard.
Yeah, well,
But
we
I-
watched the same shit in the same form of YouTube at the same time.
So I've probably
Face.
picked up on these names, yeah. And I just.
So Andrew Basiaga, have you ever watched The Fringe? Remember that?
Which
where
one?
She goes in The Fringe, where she takes DMT and goes in that fucking flotation tub, and then she keeps going. And she's like MK Ultra. She's been MK Ultra.
That sounds familiar. I've definitely
and there's an
watched
old
and
guy,
read.
and isn't the baddie Spock? I think the bad guy's Spock, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's Leonard Nimoy is the bad guy. I think is and it's like it's kind of like what if everything that's going on in the world was actually just two scientists who got really powerful and they're just both just shooting shit at each other as if they were two wizards. And that's how I saw that series. But
Wow.
yeah, and it's just science, you know what I mean? And they're just shooting quantum shit at each other, and we don't know anything about it. It's just two fucking scientists going at it like Gandalf and fucking Sauron.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of what they thought was wizardry in the old days was really just science, but they would burn them at the stake for
it's not going to
practicing
be as
science.
exciting as that, though, is it?
I mean, there was this video game called Eternal Champions, and there was this wizard called Xavier Pendragon, and he was able to master alchemy and like science, right? A lot of magic that was science, but so because of that, they burned him at the stake. But yeah, he actually did it with science, though. It didn't have to do anything with the devil. So, like, yeah, I feel like back then, anything that they didn't understand, they're like, burn them at the stake because we don't understand how this works, Like, if back in the 18th century they saw someone with a smartphone, they would just burn them at the stake. They'd say, like, what type of devilry is this? Yeah, so.
Like what part of that was the chicken and egg? Because you had such a repression coming in from the religion and stuff. You had fucking priest holes and all that shit, didn't you?
Right, they didn't want anyone to have knowledge or even have books. Remember, they would burn books.
So I don't know. It's where do they even start? This control, this lack of understanding. I don't know. It's been going a long time, and we're the culmination of this plan that they've been running all this time, and we've come at this time for a reason, I reckon, to see it, to be like, all right, we're gonna go for the roller coaster one. I want to book me in for 2026. I want to be there for that. Like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where at the restaurant at the end of the universe, it's like, book me a fucking table. I'll see you there in 2026.
Yeah,
it's last in fucking ancient Egypt or something. I'll see you in 2026, motherfucker.
Yes. Oh,
even
man.
Ricardo.
Oh yeah, even him.
Is there? You know what I mean? It's like, and you were there, and you, and you, and you.
You were there, yeah. Oh man, this is so crazy. It's yeah, this is a crazy year. I don't know if this year is crazy. What did you guys think about last year? I thought it was a pretty good year.
No, it was a shit, really shit year. I was dreading that year for 5 years.
2025?
I was dreading 2025 for 5 years, and it came, and it was a right shit year, like the shittest ever. But like, I didn't know it was going to be as shit as that. But I had a sick feeling in my stomach about 2025 for at least 5 years. It could have been longer, and I knew it was going to be the start of. I just knew it. It's changed again, hasn't it?
You know what's strange about that? The year itself was not so bad for me, but for a lot of my friends, they went through some very bad things. And it had nothing to do with the political or world stage, just personal things. And I was like, what's going on? This is a really weird year. We were all talking about it.
Yeah, well, fatigue makes cowards of us all. It's all part of the plan, in my opinion. They're trying to break us all down, I think. So it's just like a massive everything at once. As
Yeah.
above, so below, you see these little jokers doing their little shit, their little AI-powered bullshit that's all at once. Let's go in through the outliers, yeah, and all that shit. It's the same shit. Same fucking AI bullshit, because they've been running their shit since the 1960s in their deep thought machine, and it's the same fucking shit. Everything at once.
So. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, I think so. They're just trying to break everyone. And I do think, the jibber jabber was part of it, because they want to get the older generation off. So
I think so.
Yeah, we're all like, high and dry. Then, well, not us, because we'll be off. They'll be the ones younger than us. It's a bit depressing, but never mind.
It is, but yeah, I try to always stay positive and optimistic.
There are good things about 2025.
It's a little difficult sometimes.
Pardon?
I said it's difficult to stay positive these days.
It is.
The state of the world is not good.
No, it is. But I think this is really important that we've managed to use it to sort of strengthen ourselves a little bit against this, because at least we can go. We've got some people to fucking moan at about it, and people who we've got more of an understanding for each other than, like, I could sit and moan to some of my real life friends about this, and there are some people I would, but like, I don't know, everyone's a bit different. It's like on here, like, you can sort of gravitate to more people who, like, I don't know, it's different, isn't it? You can talk about more stuff online at some level.
Oh yeah, you could definitely talk about more stuff, and
without the real life bullshit getting in the way or whatever. And that is kind of like using this tool, which is also like a double-edged sword, but we're getting the benefit from it as well, because we've not had the power of it taken away by money. Because as soon as you let money into it and all this bullshit that we've been with the radical Rick shit, and that's why it's the legacy of Rick at some level, because it's like the foundation of it has protected us from this being weakened, so we can't use it for our own power, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we're keeping it alive from like the 90s. We haven't let it.
The power source of it doesn't come from something like money that's been an abstract that's been made upon it. It's more just like people want it, like we said before, it's just because you want to do it.
Yeah, I feel that the like monetization was just to try to control what people say. So it's like, you can, but now you're not allowed to say this, and so like that was the way to control like content creators and
just to get everyone singing off the same hymn sheet, isn't it? Because as well, what I found, especially when I was more like when Rick was doing his stuff, when everything was coming in, all that Patreon shit was just coming in, and it's like how the people, when they first got it, they had to normalize it for everybody else and make them do it, and then it was sort of like I saw there was a lot of people who were just still doing it for a hobby, and it was like they were getting coerced by their friends into it because it made them feel better about them doing it. But now there's no like stigma attached, and no one feels bad about begging off their mate or whatever. But
yeah,
it's like they changed the whole landscape while I was watching, from into it being now. Nobody coming into it now would even consider doing it without trying to get money for it or trying to get so many views, or like any new people coming in. They wouldn't. That's not what YouTube's about, is it? How could you?
I mean, there's a few of us around, but it's hard to find people like that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it is like that. It's like, it's astounding.
Yeah.
But I have a different take on this stuff too, because it's like Wizard was saying, it's watered everything down and made everything milquetoast, where that certain people, creators or whatever, they don't want to like say words that are gonna get them demonetized and all this shit, and it's like, that's what pisses me off.
It's like when they all have trends, even for something like a thumbnail. You know, it's like this is your artistic expression, but they have to all have the same thumbnail.
No, because it has to be optimized for. Yeah. They try to get it optimized for. And then exactly. And then it ends up, everybody ends up following the same thing because it's proven to be more effective. It's so that kind of stuff. That's why I have a different take on the donating and stuff, because I think sometimes shows that.
Yeah, I'm not totally.
If you want to watch something that's where the person's not going to care about fucking saying certain words or talking about certain subjects, that's a way around it, right? Like you can just support the stuff that you want to see. So that's why I kind of have a different take than you guys on that. But I still think it's like scummy in certain cases. But
it's how it's not even the individuals necessarily do it, but it does come into that because you get people who obviously exploit the situation. But it's like Wizard was saying about how it's get people to say what people want them to say for peanuts, and then everything else is kind of like a secondary problem regarding the individuals. That's what I always used to say about the e-begging thing when people are like, oh, don't you want to give people a bit of money for their effort? And it's like, that's not the problem. Not the problem at all. It's way more than that. It's about where this is going. And now you're seeing videos coming up about how people are getting scammed and skanked over by these. Obviously, they've been going for ages, but like now it's like more this like these modern, the next generation that we saw coming through. You know what I mean? Like the influencer generation or whatever. And now they're all falling on hard times and shit like that. Now
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard for people to donate when they when they got to struggle in their life, So
exactly. Yeah. It's like people don't, right? They don't have money for them. How are they gonna have money to like donate to others or to subscribe to them?
How there's not. You look at Hayat, right? It's like there's no other space for any other way of doing it than that, which means that you can't. Like you say, there's no money around and whatever, and people aren't necessarily up for that. So then it stops you from doing anything because, one, you're not valuing your shit anymore because you're not valuing it with your own value system. You're valuing it based on YouTube. And then the people who would normally want to come round if you had something interesting to do or whatever it was, they might stop coming around because you're just like I knew a guy and it was like as soon as he got 12 people regularly coming around, he had like $2,000 targets that he'd get them to all donate to him until he got it. $10 a piece every fucking day or whatever it was, and they'd fucking do it. And then people just stop going, and he's just got that same 10 fucking sycophantic followers. Because anyone who walks into that now is going to be like, fucking hell. Yeah. And instead of being a creator like he used to be, you just end up just walking around places, walking around shops and going, oh, look at this bag, and oh, I want to get this, and I want to get that, and he just go shopping, and like they just send him money, and he just buy it. It's like, what the fuck? He used to like do shit. It's just weird. I don't know.
I think it's up to the person. It's up to the consumer. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be smart with what you do and what you do.
It up as well, though. It really does, because then I think my point is that you're not gonna do the thing that makes you you, which means that you're gonna pretty much probably fail or not do very well at it and just get like say 10 people to just milk, and it's just not going to give you any satisfaction, and you just ended up trying to chase these YouTube standards, which end up sending people into this YouTube psychosis. And they just spend their time doing this thing and putting all their energy into something which doesn't actually give them themselves satisfaction,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
And that's the real shame. That is the real shame with it all.
And I think a lot of people that are, a little bit of weak-minded, and they think that they're going to, and they think they're going to make it. You know what I mean? Like make a living with that. That's kind of, you kind of gotta give your head a shake, you know.
Especially when they're beating themselves up about it then, because they've got all these things going, well, you're not doing your fucking thumbnail right. Your text isn't at the right font size in relation to the rest of your thumbnail. It has to be specifically exactly the same. And then they think, oh shit, because everyone wants to just fucking succeed at what they do. And it's just been like circumvented that need to. I think it's the art shit that self-expression that everyone's got inside themselves, and then it's just been sort of, it's had this fucking parasite sat squarely on top of it. So now everyone's thinking of it in these made up standards, and then they end up beating themselves up about it when they don't succeed at it because they haven't got the right amount of people, and then they get desperate, and then they'll go around doing the most Machiavellian, and people like Evil and people like that can prey on them because they are desperate.
Exactly.
And somehow they're in this fantasy world of YouTube that YouTube has created for them. And then they're like, the only way to succeed is to go and do that, what they're doing at that level.
Exactly. It's, I mean, YouTube it's fun, but it's weird. I remember when I first came here, because I brought people from my social media and I was streaming. It was when I first didn't have a lot of subscribers. I still don't have a lot, but I had very little, like maybe like less than 100. And someone says, oh, if you had super chat, I'd send you $20 for that pizza you were talking about. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you. I said, I don't have super chat, but thank you. And I was like, yeah, I guess some people do want to send money, but like I wasn't really doing it for that. But some people think you are.
People will. And it's not always like this, but people want you to be their fucking bitch as well. I'm not saying that's what.
Well, that's the thing. Exactly. So like that's the thing about it, because once you start getting that, now you feel obligated to these people that are donating money. So now you're under. It's like a spell. Like I can never do that, because I would never conform to somebody what other people want. Like I reject that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just fucked me up massively.
You're gonna do your show. Yeah, exactly. How you want to do your show? Hell yeah.
I just can't even believe. I can't even understand how you could. I can't. Just like when people see it as just their job or something, and it's just that, then I kind of get that. Or if they're just like, yeah, I'm just going to be a whore. I'm just going to be a whore for however long I do it. And that's what I'm doing. Then again, that's art in their own way. It's their own art form. And they're kind of making a commentary, whether it's knowingly or otherwise, upon the situation. So it is art. But it's me anyway. But still, I could do it. I could maybe I do it like, I wouldn't personally do it, but I can see people who are like performance artists and they're doing it and they're getting the simps and all that shit, and that's like
no, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I'll just keep building houses, man. I'll stick to building houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
like
Otherwise, right, what is the difference between all of those people and loads of people on their side especially who were in that psychosis in that way, and we all laughed at Bob when he was getting his AI fucking song out and going, oh, this is amazing, I'm going to take over the world, I'm doing real music, I'll sell you a song for €25, right? And we were all taking the piss. What's the fucking difference between him doing that and them going around thinking that they're going to make any sort of fucking difference?
Yeah, some people have the delusion, right? Like,
you're going to pay me for playing a computer game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you see somebody doing it, and you think you can do it too. If that person is doing it, then I can do it. But I think there's a lot more to it than that,
Well, the sort of people who are going to pay you for playing a computer game, again, even in this space especially, I mean, it might be different in the other YouTube bits, but where it's like the veil might be a bit thinner on that one when you're doing more stuff. But like, most of the time they're going to be the sort of people you do not want to be taking their money if they're paying you just to play a computer game. You're not doing anything else, which, let's be right, quite a lot of the people aren't doing much else.
Yeah.
who are those people who are paying you for that?
Well, yeah, you become beholden to those people too, right? Like, so they have power over you, and then before
Like
you know it,
$2.
you're just a pawn in somebody else's fucking scheme, you know?
Yeah, too right. And that's before you even bring in the wider world or anything. That's just people.
Yeah. No, I noticed this other thing like on Facebook. If you stream, they have this thing now where I guess it's like humiliation. People can pay to like put makeup on your face or use different filters on you, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is just like a humiliation thing now. They can pay to make fun of you. It's like throwing the pie at the clown. So they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even hiding it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, so they're not even hiding what this is anymore.
So shit. That's so dumb as well, isn't it? That's like a
That's
little
really
joke.
dumb.
Like, have it on for half a day or something as a joke. But
And there'll be people that'll go along with it. They're like, oh, sure, I'll have lipstick on my face and look like an idiot for $5. You know? It's
well,
like, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm just like,
my
wow.
God, it's so Black Mirror, isn't it? That bit where they're all watching the guys in the fat costume, the fat people, the lemons or whatever it is in Black Mirror. They're just watching them getting shot with the fucking gunk or whatever it is.
But it's like that. Remember that trend that was going on TikTok, the fucking NPC thing?
Oh my God.
Where like where you could donate and then they say these little phrases every time you donate or whatever.
That was so dumb.
That shit was fucking so dumb.
I was like, wait, people really do that? I was like, oh, they'll do anything for money. It's just
Oh, to get the thing to say.
They're turning everybody into whores.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Wow, Victor just comes out and says it. Yeah.
Well, Bill Gates has already tried to get his little prick inside everyone once already, hasn't he?
Wow. Yeah. No, I tell people that I don't do dumb stuff like that. But I mean, I don't do that kind of crap.
I mean, people who take their clothes off and.
It gets worse.
Yes. It was
Hello.
crazy. That's all white on the internet. Know what he's done? What he's trying to. Evil's trying to do what Nathan Barnett fucking did. He fucking covered himself in so much shit. He was taking his clothes off for fucking children who'd stolen their mum's fucking credit card, and he knew it. He was letting people take fucking loans out to give him donations and to pay to be in his fucking cult and shit. It was crazy, and he fucking stopped it before anyone could get him and expose him or anything, and he just took that and he just moved on with it. But yeah, that was crazy. He was nightly dancing, doing his crazy dancing, but he'd be taking all his clothes off for these kids, and they were all like trying to fucking get him to read their fucking super chat out and shit. It was the best thing I'd ever fucking seen.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that he's just one of many in it. And he was like this skinny old man, bald head, big beard, bit of a pot belly, doing his crazy dancing.
That is creepy.
Yeah. Well, the exploitation of weak people it's sad, but you know, at the same time, I mean, you know, people got to be fucking smarter.
Exactly. Yeah, there is that.
You got to figure it out because, I did a stream on Facebook earlier, and it's just for fun. I hadn't done one forever, but it says, do you want to turn on donations and they can put filters on your face? And, you know, they're going to put stupid shit on your face. I'm like, hell no, they're not going to put filters on your face. But I'm glad they give you the option to turn it off because I'm like, that shit can go to hell, dude. Like, I can't believe they're actually asking me about this.
Talk about being dry for fucking content. It's like, okay, and we'll just talk about you putting filters on my face forever and ever and ever, and we won't talk about anything at all. Even the bullshit that we're gonna fucking bullshit about, we're not even gonna do that now because you're gonna be there going, oh look, I've turned you into a rabbit, ha! And you have to talk to him about it. Oh, that's really good. What a funny joke you've made. Thank you for £2.50. And that's your life. You know what I mean? This is your life.
This is your life. Right. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm surprised they even suggested that. I was like, no, I put filters on my face.
Maybe you could put a cock in your mouth or something. I might pay £1.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, it's raining. Send me home. I'm waiting for that text.
That would be awesome if you would just get the day off.
Oh, I would love it, dude. I played fucking Zomboid all fucking day.
if you get the day off, right, share your screen and put Kathy Rain on, and we'll finish it, man. We'll finish it.
Yeah, dude, we gotta finish Kathy Rain. I was kind of looking at it, and I think this last part is pretty difficult. So like, I was like, oh boy.
I tried putting a GIF up in the thing, and I kept deleting it. That's when I put a random one up because it came up instead. But like every single one had a spoiler on it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But I
Yeah.
quite a few bloody locations to open yet. There's
Well, I was planning to stream it last time when we were. It just ended up not happening. But I was looking at it. I was looking at the walkthrough just to see where we're at.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like trying not to get too many spoilers, but I couldn't help myself.
Oh no!
Hi, Chudley.
No, I didn't look too much, but the one thing I did notice was I think we did things in the wrong order. So like where the kid comes out, like, so when we remember when we revealed the painting, we put the paint thinner on the painting and revealed the picture. That was when we come out, the kid's supposed to be there and tell you something.
Oh.
But he's not. So I don't know what the fuck we did, but
oh shit.
But this last part seems difficult. And but we are almost at the end. We're like right at the end.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so
is that the game with the crazy priest that was in the prison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to watch too. I want to see it.
Yeah, you should have been for Hobbs Barrow. That was a good one. You would have loved that.
I think we just scared Chudley McMuffin because he says, "What in God's name is happening here?"
I hope should is. We're touching chips.
This is the crazy hour. That's what this is.
Yes. This is we're in the back rooms.
The back alley.
Rooms.
Yeah, we're in the nether and the back rooms. Yes.
Yeah. We're in the distraction stream. Don't you know?
This is great. Chudley wakes up and walks into this, and he's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just talking about the state of the world today, as usual.
Yeah. Well, hey, so at least it's not my stream. Then you really would be like, "What in the fuck am I watching?"
For you to be streaming at this time on a Monday morning would be surprising, very surprising for a lot of people. I'd be surprised.
It is surprising. He says, "Are y'all talking about weird sex dreams with hideous fang, bat-wing monster women again?" No, those are your dreams, Mr. McMuffin. Those are the dreams you share.
What were you dreaming today? What were you dreaming today, Chudders?
Yeah, what was your dream about?
No, I meant to tell you about when I was younger, when I had a dream about Minecraft, and I think I dreamt about everything, but I didn't know that's what it was. I had a dream, and it was like, wow. I thought it was, we were running around, I was running around, and it was with all these people that I didn't know, but I was really good friends with them, and it was a laugh, and I just couldn't stop laughing. And it was like in the place, we were in these caves, and it was the Nether, right? And it's like, when you look at it now, when I looked at it, I remember seeing it afterwards and being like, oh my God, this is what that dream was. And it stuck with me afterwards. And I remember going right up to the wall and looking at it. And it was like, because obviously I had played Minecraft years and years ago, but never touched it again. It wasn't in my mind. And I don't think I'd even been to the Nether, or the Nether didn't even exist when I played it. But it looked like Jasper to me. It was all red lit and everything, but we were just having such a good time, I remember. And then there was a bit where it was like, maybe it was like a tower or something, but it was like everyone was sat around this campfire and just like chilling and proper chilling, like passing the bong around and just like having this right nice like chill time. Wow. But like everybody, it was like we were on the moon or something, but you could go to the moon, so you couldn't be with each other like physically, but you could go to the moon and you could all like commune around this campfire, and then you had to come away again, and there was like somehow there was a blue siren involved as well. But yeah, and that was from years ago. That was from like 2016 or something. And then years later, I saw Minecraft and I was playing it with some, like, for the first time with a load of people, and it was just like, oh my god, that's what it was. This is that feeling of just like how funny it is and stuff. It's fucking yeah. And once I'd come out of that
Wow.
dream, I remember having that longing and being like, oh, those like, whoever they were, like they were my friends and they were all on the moon, and yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So
Maybe
your
the
dream,
moon was the internet. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it is. So your dream predicted you playing Minecraft.
I
Wow.
think so. I think so. Or just having that communal experience. That's what it kind of showed me. The fun that you could have, I suppose. I don't know. It was weird, but it didn't look like it wasn't like I didn't know it was a computer game. I don't know.
You thought it was just like another world, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, dream world or whatever.
that's what I was saying. The Minecraft worlds, they look like dreams.
That's
So
it. So when you said about it look like a dream, I was like, yes, it does. Yes, it does, because I remember it. That's why I wanted to tell you that, because yeah, I dreamed it.
I've dreamed of places like that, like certain worlds I've seen in Minecraft. I've seen similar things in dreams,
Mm.
but I always thought it was maybe just like another dimension I was in. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
I was just dream world where it was just like this, just instant communion. You know what I mean? This instant connection and just having adventures and everything just being a laugh, and it was cool. And then everyone like sitting around and like roasting each other and it being so fucking funny. Just honestly, and the screen was probably the fucking campfire. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay, I want to play Minecraft. I need to get on there. This is
Yeah, it's fucking cool. I mean, there's got to be other games. You know what I mean? It's just that was, I think, the one that I ended up playing, and so that was the one that I predicted, because I don't know which way round it was. You know, it didn't influence my choice. I didn't think, oh, that's Minecraft, that game I dreamed about. Not at all.
I think Minecraft is better than other games because like Call of Duty and Fortnite, they're cool, but you just fight. You don't really create anything. You just fight.
Yeah.
You can do all that shit in Minecraft as well if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, you could also fight, but it's cool because you could also be creative. So it's like it's like the best of both worlds, you know. It kind of like
Well, that's why.
Fix skull mask. What's
good about Zomboid. It's the best of both worlds. You fight and you create stuff.
And it looks like The Sims, which I do like.
It is The Sims with zombies. That's pretty much what it is. It's the evil Sims.
I could definitely lose
play it.
a lot of my time to that game if I let it. But I'm not going to let it because I've got fucking piglins racing.
It is difficult though. It is fucking hard.
Come and sort my zombie pigman fucking problem out. I've got the same shit going on in mine. Can't get to a chest. I've got rid of the ghast. Oh, it's crazy. I extended my nether base, and then it was all stations because it's just like under siege because it's still got 2 holes in it. And we're getting all sorts in there. Full size fucking ghasts in the middle of my fucking base. On the reg. Hopefully I've got rid of that now. Magma cubes. I'm besieged. No.
I need to get on Minecraft. I have a question. Did you guys see the Minecraft movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen something better. I've
If I go home,
the Minecraft movie.
If I go home today, I'll stream the fucking Minecraft movie.
Okay, I've never seen
On
it
Discord.
before, and I kind of moan about it because I was like, what the fuck is Jack Black doing it for? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It should be someone for the kids. What is he? He's old. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what is he doing? No. I just knew it was bullshit. And I like Jack Black in some things. I loved him in School of Rock. I thought it was the best thing he ever did. But but it was just the best timing and everything for it. But I'm like, no, he's now, if he does that, it's like just that thing about getting people to say exactly what you want. It's the same thing. It's like that's folks. It's like, why have the kids of today got our fucking actors?
Yeah.
They should have their own actors.
Yeah, and Jack. So, what did you guys think of Jack Black in the Mario movie?
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, he was in Bowser, wasn't he? I like the Mario movie.
Yeah, he
the
was
Mario movie was pretty cool.
Because he can do voices and stuff. That's fair enough, innit? He's doing like voices and stuff for a cartoon. That's fair enough. I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm weird like that. I'm like Jack
But no, you're right. I think he
That's
did
what-
look a little too old for the Minecraft movie. It's
Yeah,
like
fuck.
it's like kind of weird. I'm like,
Yeah,
they
but
just
you're gonna go in it. Jesus Christ, man! If someone else to fucking turn Jack, why do you
Jack
have to
just
dominate everything? Oh, it's a computer game, so put Jack Black on it. Oh, fuck off, man! That's so
yeah. I feel like Jack
2014.
Black just wants to be in all the video game movies. That's what he's
Well,
trying
I
to do.
think it's more sinister than that. I think it is. It's a very brave new world. You've got your one sanctioned fucking. It's like Frozen versus fucking Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You've got your one
Yeah.
fucking sanctioned thing. It's boring as fuck. But anyway, there's a fan-made Minecraft movie, and they've done the first bit of it, and it's like it's the best thing I ever saw, and they've done it themselves, and it's amazing, and it's so much better than what. Well, I've not seen the Minecraft movie, but I just loved it. It was so good. They made it themselves,
I
and
want
they're
to
trying
see
to
it.
go and make some more of it. And I think it was about 8 minutes long. This like little vignette thing. Oh mate, it's so good. There's skeletons. There's everything in it that's good, and it's like this is how the Minecraft movie should have been made.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Minecraft movie, but I agree wholeheartedly.
No, I agree. Resident Evil. I thought Resident Evil the movies were too Hollywood, but someone made an independent film that was exactly like the first video game. I was watching it with my friend, and I told him, "This is what the first one should have been like. This is what they should have done. Not whatever the hell that was. Some girl in a dress, like acting like Rambo against all the zombies. Yeah, that wasn't the game. Wasn't like that. It's like, and
putting all their fucking sticking all their little messages and stuff into it, and their brainwashing and tuning out all the actual stuff that people want to see, and then just giving them what you get, what you're given. You don't get a choice in it. Well, now people have got a choice because other people are making it, and you don't have to wait now. It's like as soon as that Minecraft, they've pretty quickly made this other thing, so it's like before you know it, who knows if that one gets more traction because it is better, then that other Minecraft one can just go the way of all the other things that they fuck up, and then they try again with another actor later on.
I think it will. It will be better because if that one's more like the game, more people are going to want to watch it.
See if I can find a link to it. It's so good. Oh man.
I need to watch it. I want to watch it. I want to play the game. I want to be in the Nether, and I want to see the movie.
Yeah, man, you can join your base onto my base, or you can find a whole. You can go exploring the Nether and find a whole new place for you to have.
That would be cool.
Because,
and then I can build like a castle. That would be awesome.
Yeah, man. We should explore and find your own hole, because I've taken over that hole. There ain't enough space. There is space, but you're not gonna. You could live in the next door hole, though. There is a hole next door. There's 2 holes next door to me that are big, massive caverns. You could have one of the holes next door if you wanted.
Oh, that would be cool. As long as I could put my little castle there. Yeah, that would be.
I mean, you can have it in the main bit, but you're not going to have much space to work with. But we could dig through. We could dig through into the next hole and have it as one big one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I saw a right good video of a guy making like Sauron's tower in the Nether, and it was amazing. But it was a mod. You couldn't do it. But we could do something that's nearly as big and grand. But theirs went up through the roof, and you can't do that. You can't get through the roof. You can get through the roof and make a portal and get through the roof. It's like some trick, and I think Matt's done it. So once one person's done it, you can sort of portal to the roof, above the roof of the Nether, but you can't break through it. I don't think anywhere. You have to trick people to
amazing. I gotta get on Minecraft. I think I need to get on there. That's probably going to be the first game I get once I get the new computer from the gaming PC. Yeah, because
the Nether's just so fun. It's good to build off an existing base, because it's just good to have somewhere to put all your stuff, because it is pretty intense, but it's really chill at the same time. That's why I like it. There's 2 extremes. It's either really super intense and you're just getting attacked by your own base, because my base is on fire and I like it like that, but I keep killing myself on my own base.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I want to be in there. So where's his house at? Also in the Nether?
That he's doing up. It's massive. it's like a cave system that he's just exploring and putting trees down there, and he's got like a full forest going on down at the bottom of a cave somewhere.
Ooh.
And there's all sorts of shit down the caves that you can fight or kind of mine out. So there's like a warden and shit. There's all sorts of shit down the caves. But I don't want to live in the caves.
Yeah, that's not as far as living in a castle. That's a
In the cave. My mate dug out basically a whole cave and made a castle out of it, really. And that you'll see that when you join, because it's right when you basically teleport into the outskirts of my friend's castle. So you'll get to, and he called it the Wizard's Castle, so you'll have to call it another.
really.
Wizard's Castle. Yeah, so there is already a Wizard's Castle.
So there's
But
already
not
some
in
wizard
the
stuff
Nether.
in there. That sounds cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this game.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. We've gone on some adventures as well. We haven't done much adventuring. Have we?
Oh, yeah. Adventures are the best. I love adventures.
You just
It's
pack up
always-
the shit and then just go, and then go off on the land for a bit. But then it's like, with me, I die pretty quick, and then it's like I lose all my shit, and then you just start again from scratch, and just keep on going.
Is there any places where you could find boats?
Yeah, you can make boats pretty easily, and boats
Ooh,
everywhere.
I also would just love to travel everywhere by ship. That would be fun.
oh, they're only little rowing boats, but the bamboo rafts are quite nice. Oh man, I saw a video where you can. I don't know if you still do it, but this is what the kids do. They get a happy gas, which is like a big massive fucking thing, and then you attach, I don't know how many is the maximum, boats to the gas. It flies, and then you can you put anything you want in these boats, people, animals, whatever, and then you just fly it across, and it just drags 10, 15 fucking mobs across in boats.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'd love to
I'd
be in
like
those
to
little
try it,
rowboats.
yeah.
Oh, this sounds like a lot of fun because I love stuff with boats in the water. So like,
Yes, me too. Where I've lived over on the overworld, it's all little islands. I've got like 3 or 4 little islands, and that's where I live. And it's mainly water, because and it's boats. And there was a guy who lived on a boat as well, but he died.
he died?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him because I kind of run them like Sims. It's weird. Not in every place. Sometimes I'll just have villages and whatever, and then sometimes I've got like a handful of them in my islands where I've got them, and they've all got like little histories and all that.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I'd love to ride the boats and make like a castle. Be in the
Underwater
Nether.
temples to do as well, and coral reefs and underwater bases you could make, and all sorts of shit. Oh, and
It's
you can make potions. Once you've made an underwater breathing potion and stuff like that, you can do all sorts of shit.
Ooh, potions sound perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this game's kind of like I'm not gonna say it's like Legos, but in a way it is because you could just build stuff.
Very much like Lego.
But like a virtual Legos in a way. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much Lego. It's
But
like
yeah.
any square can be air or anything, as long as you've got the piece of Lego to put in it. You just have to go and find it or make it.
It sounds magical, and yeah, it's kind of like Legos, except you get to live there and like interact with your worlds. It's like,
it's crazy. Like I went back to somewhere when I found my base again recently. It was like about a month ago now, so it's like I've extended it now. But going back there, it was absolutely years since because I couldn't find my base when I first went back on. The first few times I've been back, and it was right in front of my face the whole time. I just didn't know. But like, because they'd made the whole base around it, so like when I'd left, it was just my base and a little bit that my sister had on to the side, and then it was like that was at the portal, and that was it. And then I came back, and there was this whole massive base. So I was running around that base, going, "Where's mine?" And I didn't realise that there's a whole side that hasn't been explored, which is my bit. And so I went down there
Wow.
eventually, and it was like going to a real place, because I was like, oh my God, I've not been here for years. It was like remembering it all and stuff, like so mad. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I gotta play this game.
It's like that.
I've been hearing about it for a long time. You know what? Some people told me years ago to get on it, but I just didn't. And then I didn't have my new computer, but now that I'm getting a new computer, I think it's time.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally time to join
Yeah, I
it.
doubt I'll be able to run the Pigcast on my PlayStation, to be fair, but it's worth a go because that'll shoot us to the end of, I think, the world. Not the end of the world, but quite far. It can shoot you like 12 million blocks.
Wow.
I don't even know how we'd even start making it, and it's the biggest contraption ever. But somehow, one day I'm going to work out how that fucker works. Makes me want to play it, actually.
Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta play it one day.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go in there, make my base piglin. Well, I'm not actually. I'll not be managing that.
Who is Hammy? Mr. McMuffin is talking about Hammy.
Sorry to bore you all with the Minecraft talk. I get really into it. Is Vic getting the man from Del Monte? Does he say yes or no?
The man from who?
Del Monte. Did you not have that as an advert in the 80s? And they'd be like, the man from Del Monte. He said yes. And it's like, it's right bad. It was like a load of people getting their fruit in, the harvesters of their fruit and these other islands and stuff, and this like rich white guy walking around and deciding whether their fruit was good enough for his fucking tin fruit or not. And like, the man from Del Monte say yes. Fucking ridiculous. You never hear anything about that anymore. And rightly so. But yeah, I was saying, like, do you know whether you're gonna have the day off or not yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm waiting for them to. It's rarely raining. It's supposed to rain until noon, so I'm like, come on, just send us home. Like,
are they just gonna pay for a morning for just sitting there? That's it, isn't it? I suppose maybe it's worth it.
Maybe.
If it needs doing.
Monday morning again. Like it was one of those days where I woke up this morning and I thought it was still like weekend. I was like, wait a minute. Oh no, it's Monday. No.
I think that caught a lot of people out. I think it really did. My kid was distraught this morning when he realised it was Monday. He was like, no, you're lying. And he was like, I missed out on my date yesterday because I had to go out. And he was like, I had to waste my day. I'm like, what, on Mother's Day? And he was like, yeah. So I promised him that tonight when we come back from school, we can go on the computer and he can have like a proper nice sit down, a bit of a session playing computer games and stuff. He felt like he missed out. He was absolutely distraught.
Yeah.
But luckily he's still young enough to be able to be like tickled out of it. You know what I mean? He was just distracted and then he was all right. But when he first discovered it, I just said to him, I was like, I know, mate, I understand. Come on, I'll give you a hug. It's a terrible shock to find out it's a Monday morning when he thought it was Sunday.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Yeah. It don't get better. As you get older, it gets worse.
I know, bless him. Oh, I didn't tell him. The poor bugger. Oh, God. Zombies in me bloody never thought. What the bloody...
And just the worst thing is, like, I know it's going to be all muddy and nasty out there.
Yeah, do you have to like drain it off before you can do it, or can you do it in like puddle water?
No, you just put your galoshes on and you jump in.
All right, okay. You think it'd make a difference to sort of like the base, like the ground that you're putting it on and shit?
You can't avoid it. Shit got to get done.
Yeah. I suppose that's why they what the hell? Right. That's how they invented concrete, so you could use it in all weathers and stuff, innit? So you can get the shit done when you need to.
Oh yeah. Like even on Friday, we had to pour concrete, and it started fucking raining. But it is what it is. You gotta do it.
Mhm.
But when it's like raining like this in the morning, it's like,
It was probably going for it yesterday.
let's just go home. I should have never came out. I should have just stayed home. Just called in. I'm sick.
Yeah. You only get so many lives, though, don't you, for that sort of shit?
Yeah.
It's whether you-
I'm not gonna lie. I need the money. The money.
God. I hate dying. What? Who killed me this time? I think it might be some piglins. There they are. They were on the rampage for some reason or other.
Yeah. Boy. Just flips.
So we've set the world to rights. What's the next topic of conversation? I really do need to sort out my fucking face. I'm telling you.
Nasty out here.
I bet it's cold as well. Canadian raid. Ugh.
There's my. You see the headlights of my boss's truck. Just waiting for him to give me a fucking.
That's the man from Del Monte sitting there right
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staring you down.
Come on.
Motherfucking thing, you're going there, you're not going there.
Send me the text. No, what's this guy want? Oh gosh, there's a lot of commotion going on here. Everybody's starting to show up for work.
How rude of them. Don't they know? They not got the memo.
Yeah. With all these people here, they don't need me, so I can just go home.
Yeah. Easy as that.
Sorry?
So it's easy as that. Get them to do the job for you.
Yeah, exactly. These guys can do everything. They don't need me.
It's gonna work. I've gone into full Minecraft mode now, so I'm boring.
Yeah.
We were talking about Minecraft, I was like, oh, I need to play it now. That tunnel shortcut that I'm making is not going to make itself, and it'll be so much better once it's done. Oh my god. Every time I die, I have to walk miles to get back to my base from where the portal ended up. And so, this is going to help so much.
What are they doing?
Oh, bugger.
going on here? This guy stuck or what? Oh no. Oh my god, come on. Sorry guys, I'm just over here just like, I'm just staring out the window like, come on, send us home. I want to go home and play video games.
I just got blown up by a ghast. I can remember inside my base. Inside the base. Damn it. Oh no. Oh, go on, you bugger. Do not. Oh, died again. Where was I? Have I got him? Yeah, I got him. Good Lord.
Good Lord, indeed.
Honestly, you think you're getting somewhere and a gas comes in your house? Means I'm going to have to slab that whole area. Yeah, well, if you do get the day off, Kathy Rain, I'm about for the next.
Definitely. All right. I will. If I get there, I will message you if I get home.
All right then. I think the wizard might have gone to sleep.
Yeah. I'll jump off.
It's early, isn't it? It's early for them.
Yeah. I'll message you if I go off. I'm gonna jump off now.
Yeah. All right then. Good then.
All right.
Well, good luck.
See ya, wizard, in your dreams.
Yeah, that's it. Sleep well, sweet prince. Sleep well. Yeah, have a good day. Have a good day, Vic. Whatever ends up happening. And I might see you later. And I'm going to go as well if Drunk Wizard's asleep, baby. And I will be around later. If not, I'll be around later. Very nice chatting. And Shudders, if you're still there, have a lovely day. And see you later.